Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're stepping right into the shadows of one of the absolute most chilling, unsolved mysteries in American history. We're going to unpack the terror, the bizarre clues, and the enduring dark enigma of the Zodiac Killer. Let's get right into it. Just imagine for a second, waking up, grabbing your morning coffee, opening the paper, and seeing this horrifying headline. A serial killer wasn't just out there taking innocent lives in the dark, he was actively taunting the police. I mean, literally daring the entire country to stop him. It's a terrifying reality, right? Section 1, Northern California under attack. So, jumping back to the late 1960s, this whole nightmare started with a series of brutal, seemingly random attacks on young couples, places like Lake Herman Road. There was no obvious motive whatsoever. Police frantically scoured the crime scenes, but it's like this phantom attacker just vanished into thin air. At first, investigators actually thought they were chasing entirely separate killers, but weeks turned into months, and then a massive twist. Newspapers started getting these weird handwritten letters claiming responsibility, suddenly connecting all this bloodshed. The writer demanded that his sinister messages be plastered right on the front pages. And he signed off with a chilling moniker, one that would pretty much forever haunt American history, the Zodiac. Section 2, the Zodiac's secret codes.
Because see, the Zodiac wasn't just a murderer. He really fancied himself this criminal mastermind. He didn't just send standard, angry letters. He weaponized ciphers. By burying his messages in complex codes and these really bizarre symbols, he turned a terrifying manhunt into a twisted, high-stakes puzzle for the whole country.
Thousands of amateur sleuths tried to crack them. Eventually, a local school teacher and his wife, Donald and Betty Hardin, actually managed to decode one. And man, the translation revealed some incredibly disturbing insights into his bloodlust and just twisted mindset. But the one thing the authorities desperately needed, his real name. And that was completely missing. The mystery just got darker. Section 3, the massive police investigation. Now, authorities obviously didn't take this lightly. They launched one of the biggest manhunts in California's history. Detectives meticulously pursued every conceivable angle you can think of. They lifted fingerprints, only to find the results maddeningly inconclusive. They brought in top handwriting experts, no definitive match. They tracked down witnesses, but got conflicting descriptions of some guy lurking in the shadows. It was like the Zodiac was always exactly one step ahead, leaving behind zero conclusive proof. Section 4, suspects and missing evidence. Over the decades, a whole parade of names was dragged into interrogation rooms, often linked by some really eerie circumstantial evidence. But here's the incredibly frustrating part. Every single theory slammed into the exact same wall. There was never enough hard evidence to actually prove guilt in a court of law. Having a strong gut feeling or seeing a weird coincidence, that doesn't cut it. Without court-admissible proof, the justice system was totally paralyzed. Which brings us to the ultimate suspect dilemma. Tons of men, most famously Arthur Lee Allen, matched physical descriptions perfectly, or they had these impossibly strange ties to the crimes. Yet even today, seasoned experts and researchers are fiercely divided. The true identity of the man behind the hood is still a total unknown. Section 5, why it remains unsolved. To truly grasp how a killer with this much heat on him managed to slip away, we really have to mentally travel back to the analog world of the 1960s. The Zodiac operated in what we now call the dark ages of forensic science. Think about it, no smartphones to ping his location, no Ring cameras on every porch to catch his license plate, and crucially, absolutely no DNA technology. If this happened today, advanced forensics would probably trap him instantly. But back then, the clues were just frozen in time. Still, investigators refuse to throw in the towel. They're constantly re-examining those old case files, applying today's cutting-edge forensic methods to 50-year-old clues. And every time there's a new scientific discovery, it creates this massive wave of fresh hope. But tragically, that hope almost always fades right back into the shadows. We still have no definitive answer. 50. Over half a century has passed. That's more than 50 years of chasing ghosts, and still, nobody has ever been officially identified or convicted as the Zodiac Killer. Crazy, right? Section 6, the legacy of the Zodiac. This whole thing transcended a standard criminal case to become this indelible scar on American history. Just look at what he actually left behind. taunting letters that completely manipulated the media, hidden codes, some of which went utterly unsolved for 51 years before finally being cracked in 2020. He engineered a climate of absolute nationwide terror, leaving behind a haunting unanswered question for the justice system. And that question is what still keeps retired detectives awake at night. Will a forgotten piece of evidence tucked away in some dusty archive, or a sudden, miraculous forensic breakthrough finally reveal the truth? Well, until that breakthrough happens, the mystery remains yours to unravel. We've walked through the bloody timeline, the maddening ciphers, the suspects, and the massive limitations of a bygone era. So looking at all the facts, who do you believe the Zodiac Killer really was? Thanks for exploring this dark piece of history with me on this explainer. Keep questioning everything, and I'll catch you next time.